Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for clicking in. Last time I did a video, or actually I think maybe the time before last, we made the Traveler's Notebook covers. So I'm going to show you some of the inserts I've made for it. I have this one here that's little envelopes. They're going to be cash envelopes, so these are made to fit money. And then I also made this one here, something fun that you can just stick tags in. So I'm going to show you how I made this. I'm not going to make this exact one. When I made this one, this is a double pocket, as you can see. And it doesn't close too well. It's a bit too thick down at the bottom with the double pocket. So we're just going to make one that's just a single pocket, but very similar to the same. This is not laminated. This is just the cardstock, the scrapbooking paper. So, and then I also made one that has a card holder. These are just gift cards I stuck in here for, placeholders, with another pouch attached. I would recommend, because I'm noticing that these are popping open, to use maybe a 5 ml laminating thing. I think my sheets are only 3 ml, so that's what we're going to use. And I've had to reinforce mine with tape on the side because, as you can see, they come apart. So use something stronger. As I said in my past videos, don't do things that carry weight. Especially Carrie tells you not to do things that carry weight. Alright, let's get started. So we're going to start with making just the regular paper pocket. And we're going to do this 2 different ways. This is how I started off making this one, was I just cut the right size, folded it over, and then glued a pocket inside. So that's what I did here. And I believe the measurements are something like 7.5 by 8.5 inches. I'm trying to get measurements for you. I don't normally bother with silly little things like measurements, but I figure if I'm telling people how to make stuff, I might want to start including that. So, so I already cut this paper out, and I already cut for the bottom pocket. And then for this one, this is just, I folded it up, and then I'm just going to cut it to the right size. But I just want to show you, this is actually 12 by 12, and I just folded it up so to a width that I thought would be good for the pocket. And then we'll just cut it down to the right size. Fold it in half. Adjustments where you think you need to make adjustments. The problem I have, with this is trying to get the paper to lay flat. round the corners. I'm going to go ahead and round the corners on this one too. This is going to be like this one, except with only the single pocket. So I only rounded the corners on the part that's going to be on the bottom of the loop. Fold that in. That rounding corners kind of hides when you didn't cut it properly. Could just be me. Okay. And then we just glue. Trying out a new glue. Well, new to me, anyway. So, that's how that goes. Here I thought, I checked it to see if it had a safety seal inside, thinking I wouldn't have to bore you guys with me removing the seal. Please pardon me, I'm having some really angry allergies right now. So hopefully I won't sneeze. If I do, I will try to edit that out. We will let these dry, and then I will come back and show you what else I do to get them to fit in the traveler's notebook. Okay, so I don't know that they're 100% dry, but I think they're dry enough for me to kind of show you what else I do. I did add this to the cover. So in order to fit them in here, we'll use this guy. There's not really much left to do, to be honest. But I just snipped the corners on these. And then that way they fit better with the elastic. Let's hope I don't ruin this. Trying to get anything in here. That one's fitting okay on the image. How come this one's not fitting okay? These might need actually a little bit more. Okay, that's better. So that one needed a little bit more. I wonder if this one needs a little bit more as well. You never really know how much you need to take off until you actually try to put this in the traveler's notebook. There we go. And then, just to give you a general idea, you have fit quite well. Okay, so now we're going to make the pockets. So I currently on a budget. This is my original traveler's notebook. This one has one of those plastic pockets from Target, and then this little pocket here in the back. If you want to show you how I make the ones with the pockets, let me know. But I have my envelopes in here that I use for my cash envelopes, and these were cash envelopes I bought off of Amazon. And I taped them together and then cut them so they would fit in here so I could fit them into the traveler's notebook. But I wanted to make some nicer ones, so we decided I would use lamination, and we'll see how that goes to do that. So I already cut the envelopes. I actually watched some videos online on sizes. Now, some of the people that make these envelopes, they don't put the little flaps, but I want the flaps. And so you can just do like this one here, was just paper together. And I want to say this one I think held better together than these, but I'm not sure why. But then you can just have a little slit and then you just stick it in your wallet. So if you don't want the top, then you can do it this way. And it's very similar the same way as this, except I just don't put the top in the lamination. And I believe these are, let's see, this is like 7 2/4, I think, 7.4, 7.25, something like that. If you watch the videos of the people who make these, you'll get the measurements. And about 3 3/4, almost 4 inches. I'm sorry, guys, I'm terrible with measurements. I eyeball everything and then I make templates for everything so I never have to measure again. Which is probably not the best thing to do if you're a crafter who's teaching other people to be a crafter. Nice thing is we can obviously fit 2 envelopes in the same laminating sheet. we will make sure when you're putting this in that you have your flap for your top going the right way when you fold it over. You don't want too much space, and this is a little bit tricky because the paper does like to move around, and just do your best to try and get. And I try to use the lines on my cutting mat, but easier said than done here. It's not going to go up at all. And you want the space between the two envelopes to be bigger than the lid of the envelope. Again, you might want to use stronger laminating paper. I said I think mine is only 3 ml. Does anybody else like watching it come through the laminator? Like it's just this big exciting thing? Because I do. I do usually run mine in through twice. Probably didn't have to do that for the video, but well, I did. We'll just cut this out. anybody knows of a good use for this extra laminating stuff, let me know, because I'd love to know how to repurpose it instead of wasting it. Okay. I'm going to fold it over. Make sure we fold over the flaps to the right way. And the reason for that is that you don't want to cut your flap on the wrong side, because we're going to cut to open up the envelope. Yeah, I always have one side that comes out better than the other. Okay. So then we're going to take our cutter and ruler so that we keep me from cutting all over the place. And we're just going to line it up with the very top of this, and then we're just going to go right down. And then that opens that right up. And as you can see, mine's already falling apart. So yeah, I'm going to have to invest in some stronger laminating paper. I didn't discover this was a problem until I sat down to film. Otherwise, I would have fixed it, you know, so y'all didn't know I messed up. But now I think about it, I think it might be kind of a good thing to see that we mess up. There we go. Yeah, we're not using the right laminating paper for this. So if you're like me, and you don't use the right laminating paper, you might just have to reinforce it with a little clear tape, or you can do, if you have nice, pretty duct tape, you can, whatever tape you want. If you're not like me, then you'll have the right laminating paper and you won't need tape. And you have your pockets. Now, when you put them in here, you're going to want to make a cut here. Otherwise, it won't sit well in the elastic. I mean, it does, but it's a little bit weird. So I always make a little incision here in the corner. And I'm just going to do like a little triangle kind of in there. You don't need to go over, just a little one's fine. Stick it in. And you could use this for coupons. Also, that's my business card for my Etsy shop. I'll leave the link down at the bottom. Now that I showed you that, you're gonna be like, oh, yeah. But I put those pockets from the Dollar Spot at Target in here, and I put one back here, so you have, you know, way to put cards in here and stuff. So, I did put Velcro here, and I'll put Velcro on these as well. I just didn't bring it over here on camera, so when I show the finishing shot, you'll probably see that this will have Velcro. they're cute, and I think they're nicer than those other envelopes. I mean, the other envelopes are nice, but for putting in here, I think these are a bit nicer. And they do fit dollars in here. I don't have a dollar to show you. Maybe in the closing shot I'll stick a little dollar in there so you can see that does fit. As for the others, I put them in this one, and this is going to be my new little cash envelope thing. And as you can see, I put the Velcro in on the ones I made today. And that's it. And I think that's going to work really nice in my purse, and it's not going to be as bulky as the last one. So if you liked what you saw and want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. I may do a video that shows stuff for the junk journals. So if you'd like that, give me a thumbs up. More thumbs ups, and then leave me a comment. All right? See you next one. Bye.